Thank you, Josh, for your request for a swing analysis. You say you've got a two-way miss. A two-way miss is what, when I was a kid, we used to call army golf, left, right, left, right. And it's typical of golf because there are a multitude of different dynamics at work. We're pulling on the club, it's pulling back on us, and we're trying to resist the impact with the ball and the ground. And so it's better to start off with one side being preferred. And I think that left is better. I get that there are as many trees on the left side of the course that you might get stuck behind as on the right. But the golf swing defaults to being beaten by the weight of the club into hitting the ball weak, high right, and often fat. And as a consequence, I think it's better to start off with a draw. In fact, a very famous South African golfer, Bobby Locke, even used to hook his putts. He was reputed to have done so. He hit a big draw on every shot, and he dominated the game in the 40s and 50s. So I would recommend that we build a natural draw for you, a ball that bends to the left. And it's a lot to do with the symmetry of golf. We walk around symmetrically, where the spine is vertical, shoulders are level, each arm looking like a mirror of the other. You do that. And the problem with that is that the left arm, which has to remain extended and pulling as you apply force on the downswing, is not well positioned to accomplish that. So, what most good golfers do, despite Ben Hogan's very famous book advocating the opposite, is that they turn the left elbow out toward the target, what I call bias, where the shoulder is higher, left one higher than the right and more toward the ball. And so start with your left elbow looking out and your hand, particularly your left hand, to the right of center. So the thumb is right of center of the club. And prove with the waggle and the takeaway that you can keep in those shapes all the way to the end of the backswing. Now, in this position, as you pull down, you're better equipped to resist the drag of the club, and you won't have to use as an alternative, which is what I think I see with your swing, that you've closed the club on the way back, meaning that you're obliged to open it on the way through and fall foul of this vulnerability. So, bias the arm and shoulder, strengthen the grip, prove with the waggle and backswing you can stay that way, and then allow the club to turn like a gate as it goes through the ball. It's sort of illogical. We tend to think that the club face should be held looking at the target and driving the ball up a ramp. Very logical, but wrong. The club should actually be descending a spiral for the first half of the swing and then cleaning the windshield as it releases through the ball, with the club allowed to turn naturally to the left as it goes. I think you'll get a climbing draw, which I think as you gain confidence with it, you'll be able to control and you won't be playing army golf.